I can't fuck with snakes. I ain't all the way back from my people, I pray I won't fortune for fame. I'm finna turn up and get they ass a taste. I thought I was global, they screaming my name. I'm everywhere like I'm the Chicago way.
Right now, I'm doing public speaking classes. So I am knowledgeable.
You're a teacher?
Huh?
You're a teacher?
No. I'm taking the classes right now.
Classes.
I'm taking my classes right now.
Oh, okay.
But I'm very knowledgeable in my field on what I'm choosing to speak on, which is emotional intelligence. Because most people, everybody want to be, who is that Ari girl?
Ari Fletcher?
No, not Ari Fletcher. It's another girl. She been claiming she like 18 for like 5-6 years and shit.
18?
Yeah, she fine as hell though. She fine as hell, don't get me wrong. And she got like some store, she got a storefront or whatever. But they literally like was exposed to her because she tried to drop an ebook about real estate and shit like that. And they said like she was claiming property that wasn't hers and stuff like that, right?
Okay.
So most people, everybody want to do the how to get money, and I educate you on to getting money, or they might not have an expertise, so they not really knowledgeable in that field. I ain't gonna say she ain't knowledgeable because I ain't buy her course, so I don't know. I'm not into buying like making money courses. I'm not into that because it's like the way people make money and how they do stuff is all different. But like when I'm choosing to do this and how I'm choosing to do mine, I really want to make a change and an impact for my community. So it's like when y'all come to my events and I start doing my events, because it's really gonna be events, it's gonna be ebooks, it's gonna be courses. We're gonna do what I'm trying to think about the professional word, but it's pretty much like your body, it holds trauma and stress. So when you go through something really traumatic, your body holds it in there. So it's like if you ever went to go get a massage and they like, ooh, you tense.
Yeah.
It's certain type of massages, not a massage, but certain type of stretches you can do where it literally like holds your trauma and you start crying. Like you'll literally start crying doing these type of exercises. So it's like I've been doing stuff like studying that and actually trying to make a change and to make an impact on people's lives compared to some people. They just want to make some money up off you. So they gonna be, oh, I ain't gonna lie, like motherfuckers like, even like Ari, like, you know, that bitch got some money, like she doing well for herself and people would buy into it because they want to have that lifestyle. But if you really do the self-work on yourself, you can literally manifest and get whatever it is that you want. It's just some people, they don't have the emotional intelligence to fix themselves and work on themselves. That's why like some people, it'll probably be like 5-10 years later, they'll still be on like the same fucked up shit that done happened to them like 5-10 years ago. Or they're still, I don't know the proper word to explain it, but some people like I call it the dead man on your back syndrome. Imagine like 5-6 years ago some shit happened to you and you still holding on to that. It's no reason why you should still be holding on to trauma that happened 5-6 years ago. And by you not letting that go, you can't be your new self. It's equivalent to you still being stuck on your ex. Ain't nobody gonna love you if you still stuck on your ex. Imagine you still stuck on an ex from 5-6 years ago. And like, you know, other people see that, we smell that. Ain't nobody gonna take your ass serious and you gonna keep running to the same type of person over and over and over again. Same thing happened with like regular, everyday, every life trauma, so. Yeah.
And as far as being a motivational speaker and anything, is there any motivational words that you would like to say for those who may be going through anything?
Hey, I mean, it all depends. So like, when you say that might be going through something, like what in particular?
Let's say they are still stuck on their ex from years ago. They don't know how. Yeah, you're probably the only person who knows how to help them through this experience. Is there anything you can say that can help them get off that? Or maybe, let's say they're going through something that's what they call trauma. The whole time it's just a lot of stress and they just don't know it, like how you were just speaking of.
Right.
So, and since you know the difference between actual trauma and just stress, or actual sadness and actual betrayal, what's something that you can say that can help me with that? Just for example.
Okay, so it's, well, when you saying somebody that be stuck on the ex, I would consider that bitterness. So that would be more so in the realm of anger. So when I say emotions are layered, so your base emotion will be anger, right?
Right.
And then you will go to bitterness. So you will have to come to the understanding of what is it that you feel like this person failed you at. Most people, when they feel bitter, you feel like an unjust or something happened that was unfair to you. What do you feel like was so unfair that's making you bitter that you can't let this go. And then you also have to go through a grieving process and accepting the fact that this person is gone. You damn near have to accept the fact that the person that you thought this person was, whether it was 5-6 years ago, that you done dated this person, that person get dead, they gone. That's why I said it's a dead man on your back there. Like, that's why, you get what I'm saying?
So you wouldn't even call that grief?
You do have to grieve it. You have to grieve the death of that person. Like, that person is like, they literally dead to you. Like, that person is no longer the person that was for you. You're no longer in that relationship. Like, that person is going to be completely different to you. No matter if you do, like, right now the trend is people going back to their exes. It's like, yeah, you can go back to your ex, but that's not the same person. So years could have went, years and months could have went by, and they could just be a completely different person. Like, you know, every time you talk to somebody different, you take something away from that relationship. So anytime you in a relationship, you're not the same person you was walking in. That person changed you. And then that person might not be for you. So it's like you have to grieve that loss of that relationship, the loss of that friendship, whatever it is that you hold on to. And then if you going into that bitterness, the reason why you can't let go, you also have to understand, like, why do you feel like, what do you feel that happened to you that was so unfair that you can't let it go? Like, you literally feel like something was unfair. Like, oh, I don't feel like, see, because it's hard to explain, because sometimes when you explain an emotion to somebody, it's like you almost need like a exact scenario to tell somebody how to get through it. Because it's like, when I tell you, it's a whole wheel, a whole spectrum. So it's like, I could speak on something like that, but like I said, emotions, you just have to go through it in layers. So it's like you have your base, your root emotion, and then whatever the situation is. But like I said, like, because some people that's still stuck on the ex, they might not even just be bitter. You get what I'm saying? Like, some people they just might not be bitter. Some people, their other emotion might be sadness or loneliness. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah. No, because some people, they'll still be stuck on the ex because they lonely now. Some people, they'll literally be stuck on the ex because they lonely.
This ain't nothing you deal with?
I did. That's why I entered into this field. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I can't preach nothing I ain't went through. Like, first of all, for one, I'm a baby mama. I'm a baby mama. Like, before I had a child, I didn't know the connection that you really have with somebody once you have a child with them. And it's not so, and I'm not gonna say it in a way that, you know, I love and I respect my baby daddy or whatever, no matter whatever we went through. But it's like, when you have a child by somebody, that connection, and I went through events where I felt like I was unjust. And that's why I'm saying, like, most people, how they interpret grief would be sadness, because I went through that. I felt that. I felt what a betrayal, and I treated it like a sadness. And that's not how you're supposed to, like, that's just not how you're supposed to do it. Like, emotions, it's very complicated, and then as a overall, it is kind of hard to just kind of sum it up. Because I promise you, like, if you saying like a whole chart, or just what an emotional chart look like, you'll understand what I'm saying. Like, anger has over 20 different emotions up under it. So anger itself will have 20 emotions up under it. So that's why I said, it's like, I do want to educate people on it, but that's why I'm taking public speaking classes, because it's like, you know, I got to work on how to convey it better. Because I do have to be, I can't use a whole bunch of big ass words, because then y'all might not be able to understand what I'm saying. And
it's okay, because if they ever want to reach out to you, you wouldn't mind explaining this to them, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind explaining it. But am I doing a good job though?
Yeah, you're doing a great job. Okay. At least I can understand.
Okay.
If I can understand, I'm pretty sure there's going to be a few out here that will. The knuckleheads might not get it, which why they might slide in your den.
Somebody just slide up in there.
Yeah, just had to do that there.
Yeah, because it's like it's all done through layers. So it's like, because I ain't gonna lie, like, once I really did start getting into the emotional breakdown and stuff, it's really like, it's real deep. Like, it's way deeper than what you think. Like, really identifying your emotions is it's actually really serious. It's a serious matter. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, most people be like, oh, that's why a lot of people are so addicted to drugs. That's why some people are addicted to drugs.
And you were never addicted to drugs?
No.
Then you can't get no advice. All right, go ahead.
I ain't talking about you can't get no.
Hey, you said you can't preach nothing that you ain't been through, so I wasn't gonna ask you to give advice. So there's no need to
I can't give no advice on how to deal with drug addiction. But the best way how I can say why a lot of people do turn to drugs, because I got into a very heated debate with one of my classmates about this, because they were saying that oh, well, people turn to drugs because they want to hide the emotion. And I don't think it's more so you hide the emotion or you trying to run away from the emotion. If you don't understand what you feeling, you just know that shit hurt and you don't want to hurt no more. That's really why I think the root cause of a lot of people, like, why they turn to drugs and addictions to run away from that pain. Because, like I said, like, because to me, I ain't gonna lie, the emotion of betrayal, that's an actual pain. Like, out of all the angers, betrayal is a pain. That hurt. Like, you feel it. When somebody betray you, it hurts. That's why I said, like, some people, they interpret it as sadness because it's like you crying, you feel that pain in your chest, you feel that pain in your stomach, you become depressed. And it take you through more layers of emotions. That it's just real fucked up. Because it's like it's really painful. So most people, you will feel that pain of that betrayal and you keep going back to that person that keep causing that pain, and you're not supposed to do that. You can't forgive that person. Like, that person should really be dead to you for real. You need to distance yourself. There's no such thing as really fixing that for real. You can if that person want to put in that work, but that, to really be honest, betrayal, it takes 6 months to 3 years to get over a betrayal. 6 months minimum.
And this is factual research evidence?
Yes, you can search this up. It takes 6 months to 3 years. 6 months minimum. It don't matter. You could be like, oh, I'm over it 3 days later. No, you're not. No, you're not. Because you're going to see it affecting your other relationships. If your girlfriend cheated on you and you felt like that was betrayal, shit, your next relationship, if you get another relationship like 3 months from then, you gonna be accusing that bitch of cheating, doing all type of stuff that your ex was doing. 3 years, you could be doing that for the next 2 to 3 years. That's how you know you're not over it. Like, it's really hard because people get PTSD from that. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, you get PTSD. So, like, emotional PTSD is really a thing. Because a lot of emotions that actually give you a pain response when you feel it, they give people PTSD. So that's why I believe most people like turn to drugs, opioids, and all these things, because you don't understand what you feeling and you don't know how to fix it. Some people, especially women, they'll keep that person around thinking that it's gonna fix it, but you really prolonging your healing process. Because if betrayal takes 6 months to 3 years to get over, and like, let's just say that person your baby daddy, that might be a little bit longer because you got a lifetime with this nigga. So you need to know what you feeling so you can work through it. So that's why I said, like, it's kind of hard to sum it up under all one umbrella. So I know when I do my ebook, yes, it is just gonna be each emotion. Like, my first one I'm dropping is gonna literally be on anger, because I really do feel like, especially with my community and the black community, I feel a lot of us don't understand the different levels of anger and how to really move through it. Right. So the first one I do want to drop is gonna be about anger. And then my first event that I want to throw, I was supposed to have an event December 7th, but I decided to postpone it so I could get, you know, I do really want to, I just picked up my public speaking class because I do want to make sure I get my point across and the importance of everything. And I also do want to have other specialists come in. Like, I want it to be like a 3-day event where the first day we gonna turn up, we gonna speak, it's like, I want to create a community for women, because everybody want to go out, club, shake ass, but I also don't feel like everybody has like a community, especially with Chicago. Everybody's so tough, so hard, that, you know, people don't know how to come together and be there for each other. Right. And I kind of want to change that mentality. Especially, like I said, I just want to make a difference for my community. So I would like my first event to be a three-day event. First day, we have brunch, we turn up, we talk. I'm going to speak to y'all and get y'all understanding of the anger emotion or whatever emotion we going to break down. Second day, I do want us to do the trauma release stretching or a little exercise. And then the third day, I want us to go do something completely relaxing and zen, just to help you deal with that. Because it's like, when you deal with emotions, I don't want to just trigger y'all and then sing y'all about y'all way. I want to make sure that you're actually getting the tools that you need to heal. Because most people, they'll throw a chorus, trigger the fuck out you, you go home, and then you like, oh, you might feel good for the moment, but then you don't know how to get rid of it. And that's why I also feel like it's kind of like similar to church. Like, some people, you might be upset, you go to church, whatever religion. Personally, to me, Christianity, it's like, I grew up a Christian, but I'm also not a fan of it because I feel like it's too open-ended. They don't answer your questions. So if you're familiar with Louis Farrakhan, I feel like when I listen to his preaching, he tell you how to conduct yourself as a black woman, how to conduct yourself as a black man, how to build our community and come
what
together.
does he stand for?
He is Nation of Islam. He's Nation of Islam. So Nation of Islam.
So in your case, would you say Muslim?
I'm figuring out my my own personal religious belief personally on me. I'm trying to figure that out. But
all right, then we don't gotta get too deep.
Yeah.
But all right, so overall, you speak very highly of helping women. But to understand women, we gotta understand you. Well, no, for us to understand how serious you is with women, we gotta understand you.
It's not even just about women. I say women because I'm a woman.
Yeah.
But some of the stuff I be saying, it can still apply to me, and you can still apply that to your life. Cause I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I be making posts and I be talking to women, but more men to feel what I'm saying. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like my last couple clips where I was like, well, I want to date somebody that make 26 an hour. More men felt that. They like, oh yeah, she done with that shit. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like sometimes I just say something that the men will pick it up more than the women. So. It's whoever can take it. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, just put it off on one gender.
Alright. Well, let's still get deep into you. Alright.
First of all.
Yeah.
Pause. Pause.
How's it pause?
Like pause.
You know what? I get it. I get it, but it's not even that.
Right.
I mean, whatever you make is what you make. But anyways.
Okay. Nah, cause they don't see your face.
They definitely don't. But alright, are you familiar with who Anne Marie